Hi guys,
People.
I'm Milena.
Lola.
Oh, we're watching Expanse.
Which episode?
Episode I think 6. After this one, only 10 more. After that one, we're on single digits. We're finishing the shows that we started. What is happening?
I don't know, too many things are finishing.
How is that like
Like we're finishing Better Call Saul in a few days. Full Metal Alchemist.
That's...
We have like 20 episodes to go.
Yeah.
And this, 10.
I mean, natural
Progression things, yes. Well, like when you watch,
you start
you're gonna end.
But that's just sad in my mind. Because we grew attached to these shows.
Yes.
And these shows are all long. Like, it's not like we're finishing a show of 2 seasons, like, you know.
Yeah. Anyways, this is the first time we're watching The Expanse after being back for a bit. This is the 3rd day in a row that we're filming. And like every day is specifically for one show, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, the first day we watched Better Call Saul. Second day, Full Metal Alchemist. Today is The Expanse. And we haven't watched it for like nearly a month. Okay, so basically where we left off in the 5th episode, that episode was was very, concentrated on Amos and Clarissa, who were getting out of the rubbles of the prison. And now they are, I'm assuming, gonna go up to space.
Honestly, I can't say enough how much I love that storyline. That might be my favorite storyline that's happening right now. Like, I know we have the whole thing with Naomi and her son. That's also my favorite storyline as well. But I don't know. I just love this storyline. And I love them together. I love the whole thing that's happening,
Yeah.
And also it's very interesting to watch. It's really nice to see Amos like that. I mean, he was always like that, but like in different way, in my opinion, because he was always, in my mind, protecting somebody who he thinks it's right. Like he was following Naomi for so many years. After that, he was following James because he thought he was right. He always he wanted to protect people he loves, but like he doesn't love her, and he doesn't think she's a good person, and yet he wants to save her and help her.
Season ago, can relate a lot.
Yeah, a season ago he thought he wanted to kill her.
Yeah. He said, I know people like
yeah,
her.
I know, and they don't deserve to live. So in my mind, this is just perfect, and I really like and want to see her progression as well. 2 seasons ago, I mean, we still didn't like her at all, and now with Amos, I think I can grow attached to her as well.
Yeah, I just think it's gonna be great for Amos's storyline, like first and foremost, because like Amos is the one that we had for like seasons and the one that I love the most. But of course that's gonna be a big thing for Clarissa's character to go through this and for us to actually like meet her, because like what we know honestly is not that much, and what we know are not the best of things. We had that,
and we also had Naomi and her son storyline, where basically she's a prisoner on that ship, and there was a point, and they are not gonna let her go, and there was a point where she wanted to kill Marco, and her son stopped her and basically saved her life.
Yeah.
He didn't tell anybody like that he saw that she was planning to kill Marco and stuff like that, which is a big thing as well. And at the end, she realized that because she talked to the woman, right? Is that how she realized?
Yes, because the woman said something along the lines of like this was supposed to be like reminding us, reminiscing about what happened in the past, and then Naomi, those words meant to her that like they are now putting the codes that they used to kill all those people, all the 500 whatever, 16 I guess.
And she realized that like they plan to do that to Rocinante, to that ship, and like she knows that James is on that ship or whatever.
Yeah.
She managed to contact James and she saved them, but like she doesn't know that she saved them, so she's now...
I mean, she's now in her prison, not knowing really
which is
if
horrible.
she made it in time.
Yeah.
I mean, a whole other level of torture. Honestly, Naomi is really in a rough spot now.
Yeah, Naomi's storyline this season is just fucking horrible.
We also have a drummer who has accepted to have a meeting with Marco. I just don't know where. I don't know if they're gonna meet like on a neutral spot or whatever. I mean, like that would be preferred because Naomi's there and like we really need to help Naomi. But like realistically speaking, I don't know why Marco would like invite people on his ship. Like he's hiding, you know. Like, you know, maybe Drummer by their conversation finds out that Naomi is on his ship and then also wants to help Naomi, and then like we can all start helping Naomi from different sides. Like James, Drummer,
because
everyone.
She does
needs
need help.
Needs a lot of help.
And Bobby and Alex, they're together. They have been running from they've been spotted from the ship that like
they were following the ship of that professor or whatever, and they think they're gonna make some type of an exchange deal, whatever. They want to expose it.
I mean, they did figure out what's happening there, but like they were exposed at the end, like they were seen.
I mean, they were seen, and so now they're running, and now Alex had to do something. That was like the last ditch effort for them to escape. And so I don't know exactly where they are and how they are.
No, I think they will. I don't think they will be able to just turn the ship on and run.
No, I feel like they're gonna have to wait for rescue or something.
That's what I expect. Yeah.
Oh, we still don't know who is next in line to be in charge of the world.
I feel like Christian is, because I feel like there will be no one alive. Maybe.
I mean, there's no reason for no one to be alive. They're like in New York, I guess. New York is the central or something. They just lost contact. Those are the things that we need to see in this episode.
I mean, I still think Christian is gonna end up in charge at the end.
But
Soonish.
Yeah.
Just a matter of second of time.
That's basically where we left off. So let's finally, after a month, watch episode 6.
Yeah, and we watched I think we watched at least 5 or 6 episodes in a row.
In continuation, literally
I think 6 episodes we watched immediately.
Yeah, 6 episodes in 2 days. Of The Expanse, and then we
stopped. We made a month of a break.
We just did this whole thing. Exactly. We already recapped.
No one seems to know who's next in line of success.
That's what we're doing now.
Christian.
Her hand is busted. She is not a threat.
This is Mako Inaros' Free Navy.
My baby girl, I missed you so fucking much.
We still can't contact New York. Your husband is fine. It's just not a contact thing.
I'm David Pastor.
We have met your Minister of the Interior?
Transportation, actually.
Okay.
I'm the new acting Secretary General.
Sir.
No, please don't get up.
It's literally like Battlestar Galactica. It doesn't necessarily look like this guy wants to be in this position.
No, he definitely doesn't.
When the second rock hit.
And fly out
Your
there.
husband teaches at Columbia, doesn't he? Have you heard from him?
Oh.
The only reason I got into Parliament is because I thought the person running the local transit authority was an idiot, and I thought I could do a much better job. We were only able to beat back the attack because of you. I'd like you to join my provisional cabinet.
Of course.
She looks in distress. Oh my god.
Oh.
It's fine, baby girl. If he was dead, we would have known already. You still look better than most people. Even
Almost
in distress.
everybody.
Literally all. Again, I would feel I couldn't be in the same room with her.
Me neither.
I'd be like, I'm not worthy. Please get me out. This looks like where James grew up. But I'm assuming it's Clarissa and
I was about to ask.
Amos.
Please, let it be.
Oh my god, they will have to walk through snow.
Can this be? Can she be saved? Like, can this?
The
thing that she has.
The blockers?
The blockers.
I think they have to
operate.
Keep. No.
Go back to it. They'll probably just shoot you.
I don't want that either.
In that case, I'm thinking our best bet's Baltimore.
Oh my god.
The kind you want to be around at times like this. It's a long way. You up for that?
Of course she is.
I'll make it.
I think the blockers they give her over time stop working, and so they keep giving her blockers. So I just think she needed time for the blockers to stop working. But I don't know why I think that. Maybe we're just mixing it up with another show. My poor boy.
He's so pretty.
I can't believe that there were 3 seasons when I didn't love him so much. I mean, I always liked him, but I didn't love him as much as I love him now.
Monica, this is a military operation.
Monica!
have a shot at
Excuse me,
catching
Monica
the
has
snake
saved your
because-
life.
And I have a story to write.
Too bad.
So if you want me,
Have a
off the
story
ship,
to
you
write.
have to drag me.
You got it.
Look, I've only been
I really
here
like
once.
it. It's really funny.
For all we know, there could be more Naro screens running around on Tycho.
You ever been in hygiene windows before?
On this ship. When we were the first people to go through the ring and survive.
My poor boy. I mean, she's worse, but if something goes wrong... Is there a continuation?
Remember what was in the first episode? Was that the same thing? Like the girl
What?
mixing with another show? Did he have a girlfriend in the first episode?
Yeah, he did.
And couldn't leave the message.
Yes,
She basically said,
No, she said James had something to
To
tell
tell
you or
you.
something, and she died. And we were like, oh my god, what is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a plot point, and then everyone was like, never gets mentioned again.
yeah.
Like by the books or something, or is it theories? I don't know. People think she wanted to tell him that she's pregnant.
Oh, I thought she wanted to tell him that she loved him in that moment.
Well, I mean,
Or
they
li-
weren't
or
anything.
liked him or something.
James, I'm dying, but I like you. Oh, we're floating in space. This is my
That's what-
nightmare.
That's what I expected.
This is my fucking nightmare.
Honestly, if I was in this ship with Bobby, I can't say this would
You're
be
like,
my
what a way to
nightmare.
die. Is someone coming to
found
help
him?
already?
I don't know if it's help. Is this a help?
I'm so positive, apparently. I'm like, help! I guess it's the people that we don't want to find us.
So we didn't manage to do anything.
No, I'm assuming we're not on the ship anymore, but where
Oh.
are we?
How?
I don't know.
Are we floating in space?
Maybe.
Okay, that is a fucking nightmare. This floating in space, but nothing.
I'd be like, fucking arrest me. I mean, you wouldn't arrest me, you would kill me.
My baby girl! What is this?
I love this suit. I think all of our characters should be in this suit constantly. Don't get out of them. And we're good.
Alex is trying to push so hard.
She's fucking holding it together. Is she insane?
Just
I don't
that.
even know how you're holding on still.
But they
Grenade.
can kill us. Okay, baby girl.
Did you...
Alex, I couldn't hold the way back. Now.
Okay, jump. God, if you mix, we'll just be floating.
What about this? Is this your fucking nightmare?
Yes, I didn't
Because floating in ship?
I didn't think I needed to mention that. This is a fucking nightmare.
Nice.
So they put a grenade on it. Do you see that? Grenade?
Emergency startup. Go!
Okay, nothing. Emergency startup, we are good. And we just killed them all.
Good for us.
Love that for us.
Found that, motherfucker!
It's so cute, he's smiling!
Free Navy. The free fucking Navy.
Should have never let Naomi near come.
She never should have been here in the first
I'm
place.
sorry I brought her. Space her.
What?
You heard me.
Marco?
We treated her with respect. And she betrayed us.
What do you mean?
Ate when enemies tried to take my life.
I know, but
What?
is Naomi.
You will show her mercy. I'll keep her
I
in
wonder, do you
herself
think
to
of
what
that
she
of all the
nearly
fucking
did.
people that you killed?
You will do what I tell you to.
Doing yourself! I'm not gonna let Philip be part of this. Unless you think you can make me, Maybe I finally got old enough, huh?
The choice was yours to make. Or would it be?
I think someone said he's like 16.
Don't look at him.
16?
Yeah.
I asked you.
Spare her life. Please.
My son has a kind heart. I have more important things to do.
It's not all gone. I mean, I think maybe 15 actually.
What?
Yeah.
I think I read 18.
We kept saying 18, but then someone
really
thinks
ask
15,
this?
16.
I think that if you do want it done, next time ask me.
I thought you were going to come to blows. Wouldn't be the first time.
I'm really having issues. Like, I would otherwise really like this guy, but we are participating in fucking mass murder. And so, like, what am I supposed to be
You
saying?
deserve to die for what you did.
For saving a life?
You think that's funny?
Honestly, hilarious.
I can tell my people all right.
Your people. You don't even think of our family as your own anymore.
No. I mean, she thinks of you as herself.
I guess I don't.
Literally, why would she? I mean, she thinks of you as a son.
I'm more sorry about that than you'll ever know. It's the only thing left I can do to help
He's a
you.
visionary. Doing what no other belter has ever dreamed. He took the belt back from the
He
inners.
made you a murderer. You haven't felt the price of it yet, but someday you will. And you will realize what he's done to you.
He made me a fighter. He loves me.
He loves himself.
But you don't know anything about him.
I know he wouldn't die for you, but he would let you die for him.
What a good scene.
That might be a thing that happened, like something where he realized that her words are true, that he would not die for him, but he would let him die. Because he's a fucking narcissist.
I understood that might be the thing that happens, like he would...
No. He does not realize that his
Yeah,
father
okay.
would let him die, and that's like how he...
Watch this.
And this is stunning.
It's so pretty.
Yeah. Same girl.
I didn't know
And
this-
I think
looking
she's looking at Amos.
You never came up on a field trip?
No?
Field trip.
I thought everyone had to come plant a tree for a week and appreciate the carbon cycle.
And girl, you're in for a real fucking awakening.
I'm just burning through the last of the implant blocking agents, and it's making my muscles cramp. That's all it is.
What are you saying? Are we gonna have problems?
I was like, maybe it's something good,
I
but
was like,
it's
let's
the
just
music
talk
is not...
and nothing bad happening.
I mean, what could it be?
So you
something
see
dead?
Something.
Is he alive?
No.
Is there like a tent? Maybe we should
There's
just
like a
rest
sandwich
a
in
bit.
it.
So he's dead?
You said he was?
No, your dad. He said that he liked trees, not that he likes trees. I hadn't heard that he died.
I don't
He's
think
very
he's dead.
perceptive.
But after I went into prison, I didn't hear from him. Schrodinger's parent.
Who?
Yeah, I don't think he knows Schrodinger's cat.
A parent you never hear from exists in a quantum state. Both dead and alive until you check up on them in the act of observing. Makes one of the two states true.
I might have a dad someone I never met.
Do you want to?
Nope.
And does he actually exist at all? What about your mother?
She died young. I did have someone who tried to take care of me. She died not too long ago.
She showed up. So she's a parent that actually existed. I don't mean to make light. I'm sure she's a really good person.
She lived like she was. There are ways that you can live a good life without being a good person.
Without being a good person. He is the best person.
So
It's funny if you think about it.
Oh god, I love this so
love
much.
this.
I love
This is
just
my
keep talking, just keep fucking talking. I literally could have a whole episode of this, honestly.
does this literally.
Almost all of human history, it was impossible to go there. And then for a while, it's hard but possible, and then it was trivial. And now here we are, and it's impossible again.
Pretty sure that's his son, but I get your point. Look,
Oh, fire. We don't need another person.
I don't have anything worth taking. You feeling all right, miss? You look a little pale.
I mean, we are walking through the woods.
we should get going.
Why is this music like this?
I recommend you head due
I
southwards
don't know, it
before
looks
you cut east.
like in my opinion the
There's a guy
Amos.
that's fenced off a couple acres and he's offering to shoot anyone who comes too close.
I mean, Amos seems
Why?
suspicious.
Yeah.
One of these end of times, fellas.
Why?
I don't know why. What is
Because
happening?
he said a nice code, and they stole the code from the guy who is dead. And
Making sure he's not following us.
It's harmless.
Maybe. The thing about civilization is it keeps you civil.
yeah,
Get rid of one, you can't count on the other.
It's like you've done this before.
What is
I
fucking
grew up
life?
like this. Everyone else is playing catch up. People are tribal. The more settled things are, the bigger the tribes can be. Churn comes and the tribes get small again. Right now, you and I are a tribe of two.
a tribe.
Better than one.
We'll go this way.
Towards the crazy asshole shooting people.
Yep.
Hi, baby girl.
We cannot let her do anything rash.
She won't.
If she does,
We will make sure she does not.
What was the end of the sentence if she does?
Contact incoming.
What? The Free Navy?
Free Navy welcomes us.
Yeah.
We are being asked to dock. Welcome to the Bella. Give me your weapon.
Are you gonna see
The temple
Naomi?
precedes you. No throne?
This is a war
For war you started.
for war I won.
Is it over? I must have missed the inner's offer of surrender.
I knew there was a reason I liked you.
Ugh.
Do you know who I liked?
That's easy to guess. Who came here in his ship.
You know the song he sang when you spaced him? It wasn't fear. He used to sing it to his daughter. And to keep his mind steady in trying times.
A sentimental man.
You killed him. And you killed Fred.
They fought and lost and died because they betrayed all Belters to do the Ina's bidding. Which you would not.
I'm beginning to regret my decision.
Free of colonial control, we will have no limit.
What a fucking terrifying
I
thought.
invite you to join the Free Navy.
Or else.
Or leave. And go in peace. I do not expect me to protect you.
The only reason we need protection is because of you. You have committed the entire belt to war with the inners and made peace impossible.
I committed us to a future of our own. On our own terms. We were already at war. You just couldn't see it because they were killing us slow.
I mean, for the purpose of taking him down, I guess we accept. And we're gonna pretend.
Blood.
Yeah?
Amos.
He is the sweetest, I keep telling you. He's literally the best human that has existed. God, it's so dark, I see
Is
nothing.
it a head?
A
Somebody-
head!
If anything goes bad, run.
Is she gonna
What
come and
about that?
save you?
Hello?
I love that plan.
Yeah, this is the gun. The
Rifle.
rifle. You just said you're not gonna go over the fence.
I'm not disrespecting
Weird.
your property, sir.
Not.
Just want to talk trade.
How can anyone see his face and be like, I'm gonna shoot? Unless you're
You
jealous.
stepped on my land. I did. But I announced myself. I heard you had rifles.
I do. And my son does too.
What?
Okay.
I got a water recycler.
Maybe stop walking.
I just need something to hunt food on my way up north.
Throw down your weapons.
I don't have any weapons. That's why I'm here.
Strip them.
What?
You say don't have any weapons? Stand where you are and strip them.
That's very cold. Have to take off the boots, the ground is very cold.
He's naked.
I see that. He has nothing.
Now, unless you think I got a pistol up my ass, we both can agree I'm unarmed.
Like, why would you keep...
Yeah.
But I can go get that cycler myself. Don't need you.
Clarissa!
There's his son inside.
Does he have a son? I mean, he did say...
Oh, it's
not. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I think he just lied.
Oh, me too. Okay, thank God. I mean,
I was like, what the fuck are we gonna do? We're not gonna leave a child in the middle
Exactly.
of nowhere. And we can't really adopt anyone now. Ugh. That was terrifying. That was like a rabbit animal.
If we join Marco, at least we'll have protection.
He's a mass murderer and we cannot trust him.
When someone is coming to kill me, the biggest mass murderer in history, watching my back sounds pretty good.
If we join
I
him,
love your
we'll know
morals.
better than he is.
We have to join. That's no choice.
That could be a thing,
This
actually.
is a choice.
Yeah.
And we are all acting like that's true. Earth will go to war with the belt. And our only chance we have to survive is if we stand together.
This is Marco's war, not mine, not
It
ours.
doesn't matter. He's gonna accomplish what a century of leaders have promised and failed to do. What innocent dolls didn't. And Fred Johnson could not.
And we're gonna join him. But take him down.
Serge Kylo, welcome aboard.
Okay.
I don't like the word tribute. Exchanging crew promotes unity throughout the free navy.
Oh, she's going there.
All factions are
Wow.
one.
He's not crew, he's family.
Let me introduce you to mine. Philip,
Oh. She knows.
my son. This is Kamina Drama. A good friend of your mother. They were together on the Behemoth before Naomi left her to join her in hers.
And by doing so, saved every soul in the system.
I'd like to hear that story. Another time, perhaps. Make sure you tell Naomi where to find your Mango son as we come.
I will. Is there anything you'd like me to tell your mother?
There's no need, I can tell. No. Thank you.
He's a
Good to
fucking
see you.
child.
As always, Jama.
He's not fucking calculated. As this one is.
I love this episode.
Such a good episode.
Love
This
this
is such a good
episode. I
episode.
can't believe what's happening here.
You wanna hear a story?
Tell me about the Behemoth.
It's hard to know where to start and even harder to explain how it ended.
At least we have shelter and food and guns, I guess, now.
And it's warm.
Yes.
Did we win?
You move fast.
That's what the mods do.
Is it always like this?
Yeah, pretty much. Useful in the moment. It's moments after that suck.
It's a shitty design.
I wasn't thinking about the consequences when I got them. Just revenge.
Try not to worry. I'm not gonna let anything hurt you. You said something about monsters and being afraid.
I wrote this little poem. Kind of took it on as a prayer. I have killed, but I'm not a killer. Because a killer is a monster, and monsters aren't afraid.
I'm afraid all the time. Of the things that I did, how right it felt when I was doing them, how certain I was. Yeah, the guy was a creep, but if he hadn't been, would we have done something different?
We needed supplies.
We went out of our way to murder someone and take his stuff just because we needed it. It's not the kind of thing good people do. Not even bad people trying to live like good ones.
Mulder never would have approved a move like that. I need to get back to my crew.
No. No.
So good.
So sad now. You people have no idea how much I love this episode.
No, so
This might be one of my favorite episodes ever. Honestly, I'm not joking. I loved every single thing that happened in this episode. And I can't believe we just finished it. Guys, what an episode, honestly.
This is a great episode. This is ridiculously good episode.
I just enjoyed these types of, I mean, as much as I really enjoy like the types of episodes, like I think it was episode 3 when 4 when the ship
4 was like
the biggest one.
yeah
As much as I enjoyed those types of episodes, I enjoyed these ones as well. There was many good storylines happening at the same time. I think I want to save the best for the last, so I'm gonna decide to save Amos and Clarice's storyline at the end.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing we have to, I guess, mostly talk about, because I mean that was kind of the
it was
focus
the
of the
longest.
episode. Yeah. I mean, well, a parallel to it. Mostly we had a lot to do with Marco and Naomi and Drummer. We also had like Amos, Alex and Bobby.
Yeah.
Simultaneously. I mean that was like the shortest bit.
Yeah.
But they succeeded. They did what they wanted to do. They blew it up. They were very happy about it.
Exactly, and Bobby's scenes in this show, in my opinion, are by far the most baddest ones.
Oh my god!
Like every introduction that happens with her, and any fucking fight sequence, I think hers are by far the best ones.
I mean, didn't they say the actress was a boxer?
Yeah. Something like that, yeah.
It comes true.
Yeah.
Her scenes are incredible. I mean, she was literally fucking holding on to those two shit.
Yeah.
Girl, how are we doing this?
Whatever, like all of those types of fighting, and even when just the door opened like at the bit, it's all bum, and we're like, oh, they're not even in the ship and stuff like that. Bum. Then she opens up with a suit. Fucking amazing.
It was such a good scene.
So fucking badass.
I really liked it. And I was really happy when they were happy at the end.
Yes.
Again, I love that team up. That team up gives me joy.
That's the thing with this season.
Just because like Bobby is, she's going through a lot, so she's kind of not happy. But Alex is always like very high energy, and I think it really balances out. Like their two personalities, they really balance each other out, and they just create such a fun environment to watch this.
Yeah. I loved all the themes that are happening.
All the tribes
during this season. Tribes. Honestly, when we heard the name of the episode, I don't know why I thought I wanted to say are Clarissa and Amos a tribe, but I thought maybe they're gonna come to the tribes or something like that. I don't know.
I thought like tribes meant now because like this has happened, so like people are like groups,
that's what
whatever.
I mean.
Like
it's a fucking apocalypse. So,
yeah. So it like makes sense that we're like now everyone's kind of and they're like smaller. We'll talk about it when we come to Amos and Clarissa. But we had that. We also in the beginning opened up with Christian, who is like very, very worried about her husband. She can't reach him. I'm sure she's good, but like she is shaking, like she's visibly distressed, and we're not really used to seeing Christian in that state. She usually holds it together even when everything is going to shit. We have never really seen her go through this. I mean, I think this is great for her to realize what's really important, because like we know what happened the previous with her and her husband and everything. and so it's all gonna be fine. I was worried about him before, but now that she is concerned, I'm no longer concerned.
Everything's good, yeah.
Because like, you know, if he was dead, then that would have been an immediate thing. Like she would have known, and then we would have just seen her mourning.
Yeah, I think that would be.
But just because
moment.
she's concerned now, I'm certain that he is good, and it's gonna be a happy reunion.
I'm really, really happy that that's happening.
And now we know that the new secretary is a minister of transportation. And really, Rosalind was the Minister of Education.
Yeah, I really liked how they did that. That's very similar that happened in Battlestar Galactica. I like that the guy, I mean, he of course needed to accept the job, and of course he's gonna try to do everything that he can. But like he went to Christian and asked for help because like she's
the reason why they were alive.
And she also knows much about that. Much about leading the fucking earth.
And this guy's like, I just applied for this job because like this other guy was
I
not
never
doing
expected to
anything.
get this. What the fuck is happening?
Well, why would you?
Exactly.
Why would you expect to? I mean, I don't know how far down the line he was. I don't know what minister comes before transportation. But
I guess there are some.
Would Rosalind be before or after him?
Education,
Transportation, education. I don't know. I mean, it's the same. How do you place them?
Similar,
I just wonder.
Yeah, I'm thinking more about leading the country.
Yeah, so like how would they place them by like who's more suitable to run the country?
That's what I want to say.
Anyway, that guy is secretary. And now it's really gonna be fun to see what happens with that and Christian's storyline here. And then we had the other most important bit of this episode, which was the whole thing with Marco and Naomi, and then Drummer and Philip and everything.
I loved everything about surrounding around Philip in this episode. Like it all opened up. The storyline opened up with Marco ordering them to kill.
Naomi.
To float Naomi.
Yeah.
I loved Philip's reaction. I really like the other guy's reaction as well. He stood out against Marco. I mean, Naomi did kick him in the previous episode and stuff like that, but she also did. I think they were family at some point, and she also told him how disappointed she is, and how she always thought that or she always had hope that he's gonna take care of Philip, and like he's not gonna let Marco teach him everything that he actually did at the end, you know. But I mean, he didn't. Philip has a good heart. That's the difference. And I loved that he even said like, I'm not gonna let you do that to Philip. Like if you want to float her yourself. Or like,
I'm just like thinking, why are you following him? Like, why are you doing this? I mean, I'm having a lot of trouble with people around Marco. I mean, specifically that guy, because the other girl, awful. But this guy, every scene that we have of him, I don't know his name, so I don't know. But like every scene we have of him, he's like a type of character I really like. Like he seems very sweet. He seems like a teddy bear. He seems nice. And then he is complicit in mass murder, much like everyone else who is following Marco is. Like I understand the way that they have grown up, and like I understand how the Belters, if you have been, if you're a Belter, I understand how you would fall into the ways of Marco and everything. I can understand that, but I don't. I mean, if you're with Marco, you're just a mass murderer. You're a terrorist. And this guy seems very sweet, and he's like, this guy says, let's float Naomi, and he's like, no, but you have killed millions. I'm listening to him, like he seems like he's like, we're not gonna let Philip do this, you let Philip kill millions of innocent people. So I'm really struggling with that, honestly. Like every time he speaks, I would be like, yes, tell him I agree with you, but you're awful as well, you're doing this, you're complicit in this. And like I give Philip a pass because Philip is a child. Philip has been brought up to be this. And I'm sure this guy also he has grown up with Philip, with Marco and Naomi in that environment. And I get that shapes you as a human, but like he is old enough to be able to know better than this. And he is still doing it. So like every time he speaks, I'm like, that's a bit hypocritical of you. And so I'm really struggling with that, honestly. I really can't get past it.
Yeah, but I mean, I loved Philip's reaction.
No, Philip's reaction to everything was
everything I hope
was very good.
Even
like
more, in my opinion. Like I thought it would take us some time to get to where we are at this point with Philip, honestly. And what?
Yeah, but I want to say, I think this episode also, I think that's why it might have been easier to get to this point, but he is a kid.
Yeah.
Like in this episode more so than any other,
Yeah.
he really looked like just a kid. And a kid who wants his mom, and who wants to know his mother, and who is really just ordered around and does whatever like his father wants him to do, and he thinks that's right because like what else are you supposed to think as a fucking child? And he looked so young in this episode. It seems very much like he can be saved, and it seems like very much like he can develop his opinion and become a different human, because he does have a kind heart.
Yeah, grow out to be a different human.
The other part I really liked with Philip is here at the end, because he drummer mentioned, the behemoth, and that like Naomi saved millions of lives, and then he wanted to hear that story because he really doesn't know anything about his mother. He wants to know his mother.
Yeah.
And so he gave her a cup of whatever it was, and sat there to hear something about his mother and what she has been doing. And I think that's a big
really
step.
Nice, honestly.
I think that was a big step for him. I feel like it's
the second he saved her, you can realize that he is in some way just a kid who got abandoned by his mom, and all he heard stories about her, how she left and stuff like that. So the second that he basically kidnapped her, I knew that we're gonna get scenes like this, honestly.
Yeah, me too. I think a big scene that led to that ending scene was when he came up to her and he was like, you should have died for this. You have betrayed your people and everything. And she was telling him how she went to her people, because those are her people. It doesn't really matter if they're from Earth, Mars, Belters, whatever. They're just her people. And the son was hurt that she chose other people over them.
But the thing I loved the most in that scene is what she said about Marco in that scene as well. How wrong Philip is of doing what he has done. But Marco is the one who taught him that, and how he now doesn't feel consequences of anything. He now doesn't realize actually what he has done. But
he said he made me brave. She said he made you a mass murderer.
No, he made
me a fighter.
Yeah.
He made you a mass murderer.
Yeah. And how he's gonna get to that point when he's gonna realize it and there will be no going back, something like that.
Yeah. And again, everything Naomi says. Naomi is the person that knows Marco the most. And she was with him, and she said, he only thinks of himself. This whole thing, this whole act of him, he's a narcissist. He's just being fueled by that. The whole belt thing and wanting to bring better life for the belt, bullshit. I swear to God, it's about him. He wants to be the one. He wants to be the one in charge. He wants to make this whole new world. And that's how he functions. Those people are so dangerous. And because it's a narcissistic act, that's how we're doing this. If he really wanted to fucking better the belt or whatever, there's different ways that he could have used his energy towards. Yeah. But he's doing this. And so I like that Naomi keeps reiterating that. And she told Philip he would not die for you, but he would let you die for him.
Very interesting if that's how is that what Philip realizes, and that's how he switches the side.
I feel maybe when she said that, maybe deep down he there's a part of him that does feel that, can feel that, and I think that's why he also at the end now went and sat with her. Again, this is what I expected. That's why I thought it was good that she was kidnapped.
Yeah.
But that's what I expected to be happening. Little by little, Philip opens up to her and opens himself up to change. Because it's very hard, again, for a child who has been around his father all along to be anything else.
It's impossible in my opinion.
No, there's literally no way.
He taught him everything that Philip knows right now.
Yeah.
From the moment he was born, basically. Yes, he has a good heart, but even if you have a good heart, I think with the environment like that, there is no an option for you to become a good human, if you know what I mean, like to do good things. But I couldn't wait to see what's gonna next happen for them, honestly.
Yeah. Also, we had the drummer bit, where everyone, Philip. Oh my god, I keep calling him Philip. Marco has invited them to join the Free Navy. I mean, join his cause, join whatever. And like, yes, he said a choice, but honestly, it's like what that guy said. It's not really a choice. And I believe that it's not really a choice. But then that guy was like, but he's right. So, okay. It's really disheartening to see the amount of people like there in Naomi's crew or whatever who are just really buying into what Marco is, what did I say?
Yeah.
Oh, drummer's crew. They're really buying into what Marco is saying. I mean, thankfully, the drummer is not there at all. And she's like, I'm beginning to regret my decisions. When he was like, you left because you also didn't want to work with the inners or whatever. And like, I think she's regretting a lot of decisions up until this point. Most of all, leaving him alive. In retrospect, the worst possible fucking thing you could have done. Leaving him alive.
Definitely.
Like, you could have dealt with, the
Nothing
different crews of the OPA disagreeing, whatever. With this thing, I mean, this is ridiculous now.
Exactly.
Now they have accepted, let's say, the offer to join them, and now they have switched part of the crew members. Like, one went to Marco's ship and one went to drummer's ship, the one that we know, the one that I really dislike heavily.
Yeah, I fucking hate her.
But I can't wait to see what happens here.
Yeah, me too.
Bring him down. Also, now drummer knows that Naomi's on the ship.
Yeah, I love that moment.
And honestly, she might be the only thing that could help Naomi get out of there, because like, honestly, James doesn't even know where to fucking start.
Yeah.
Like, I guess drummer could help with that, but not yet, because she needs to be with her son.
Yet.
So, it also will take her son.
That's the most important part.
Yeah.
And then we had the rest of the episode that were. This is exactly what I was hoping for to have. That's why I was for a second disappointed. Like when if they're just gonna go and fly away, just because I needed to have conversation, and we got even more than I expected that we were gonna get. Honestly, in my mind, I feel like they might, at the end of the show, they might be one of my favorite relationships here. Honestly, just because of who they are right now as people and what they survived their whole lives,
I mean, again, it's because they are very in a way similar, and Amos can really see,
but grew up different.
I mean, very differently. Very differently. I mean, you can see that in the beginning when she was talking about, we took a field trip here. What fucking field trip? Like, that boy has not seen a field trip. So like, completely different upbringings, but now like they seem very similar in the way that they think that they are monsters who are trying to act human, who are like trying their...
But there was a conversation when she talked about why she said monsters are not afraid.
Yeah.
And that in that poem that she wrote, she said like, I'm not a monster.
Yeah.
Because monsters
are not afraid.
Have no fear. Yeah, are not afraid. And she said, I'm terrified of everything.
Yeah.
And here he is, our boy, who is right now trying to help her do everything that she can. He can do good. But like, his whole life he was never afraid. He lost that part of him, you know, because of his upbringings. And she said, I'm like, I did kill, but like, I'm not a killer, because killers are monsters. Monsters are not afraid. And he also killed. And even in this episode, when she was talking at the end, we're skipping through everything. At the end, when she was talking about why they did this, like how wrong it is to just decide to kill a person because you need something from them.
Yes, because I mean, they chose to go in his direction.
Exactly.
And so like, they made that choice. Everyone knew that a possible outcome of this, because you know that the guy is dangerous, has a gun.
Yeah.
And so like, if he tries to kill you, of course you're gonna, kill him first. So like, that was always the option. And they went there anyway, and they just like took all of his supplies and everything. And she said like, those are not the things that bad people who are trying to be good people do. And that, like, at that point, Amos was like, okay, I need to go back to my people.
He said like Holden would never approve something like that, and we know how he functions. He always wanted to try to make good decisions by himself, but it's very hard for him to decide what's good and what's bad. And
he said that like he keeps getting it wrong or something.
And he said, Holden, I need to get back to my crew because like I don't want to basically do bad stuff.
Yeah. I mean, they are his like North Star, guiding star, whatever, and like he really relies on them for that when he doesn't feel like he can make a right choice. And now because he's been away from them for like a bit, now he's afraid that he is falling into his old ways, let's say, when he didn't really have them. He wants to go back to them immediately. I thought it was really good because like even when they killed that guy and everything, I'm like, well, he was about to shoot you and everything. But I guess when you think about it, they had to have known in some way that it could have come to this, and they still chose to go.
Amos especially, because Amos is the one who decided. I mean, there was not a choice for her at that point. She needed to save him. And then they went and they took the supplies, and honestly, that's why.
And
like
she knew she wasn't gonna really make it, so like he made a choice.
Exactly, that's what I want to say, and like that's why it's very hard. That's why what she said hit him very hard, because then he realized that maybe he made a wrong choice, and like that this is what bad human would do, you know?
Yeah.
Which is
and
very
really trying.
That's what I want to say, because like this entire time it was interesting. The whole relationship was so interesting to me because Amos was the one who is gonna save her, and yet in my mind she is also in some way saving him at the end, like
that's
teaching
why I'm really
him
enjoying their relationship. It's because it's very mutual. And it's like two people who are trying to be better and to escape their what their lives were. Like even though they really don't. I mean, they haven't been around each other for like long periods of time, but they seem incredibly close.
Yeah, that's
because
what
there's this camaraderie between them, and
like
it's
they're
a very
both
special
very
connection.
open. Yeah, they're both very open with each other. Of the things they talk about, like it's very honest in my opinion. And that's why I love that. So in my mind, like it's similar to I thought that what was gonna be. I don't know if there anything romantic is ever gonna happen between them, nor do I care. And it's not like I'm here like watching them, like wanting them to something romantic to happen between them. Like there are scenes that could point out that maybe it would be, but like I just think like at the end of the day, this is gonna be one of my favorite relationships because of what they bring from each other to each other. If you know what I mean. Like I think there will be at the end of the day love there. I don't know if it's gonna be like anything romantic, you know what I mean? But like there will be much love and respect for each other in my mind, you know?
I mean,
which is very interesting.
I mean, again, I don't think so. I don't think so because of the way that they are. I'm like, there's so many things that need to happen inside you. Like you need to save yourselves before there is any like type of ability for either of you to think of with anyone, with whoever, of any like romantic connection with anyone. But like you need to take care of yourself, and I think it's gonna be a very, you know, it's a tough road. And so like I don't think we're going there. I don't know, but I don't think we're going there. I just think like the relationship as it is, it's just perfect to me because like
I agree.
They are helping themselves.
Nor do I think if we were on season 2, like if we have five more seasons,
then I would be like, okay.
I would be all for that happening in the last season, you know. But I think we definitely don't have time for something like that, you know what I mean? Like maybe it's gonna be open ending in my mind, you know. Because honestly, I would, like I said in the beginning, I would like Clarissa's story to end up on Rocinante. Like that's what I would really like, because
it really could.
Because like he's the only person that she has actually right now in her whole life.
I really liked all the conversations. They were really simple when they were talking about, you know, parents and Schrodinger's parent or whatever she was mentioning. I think all those conversations were just like really good, and every single time I am amazed at how like in tuned to other people Amos is. I don't catch up on things that he catches up on. Like she said, you know, likes Forrest, my father. Like he picks up on every single fucking small detail. And he is just very caring and sweet. I mean, especially to Clarissa, because he wants to help her, which is a big thing for Amos. So like I have enjoyed every part of their interaction this episode.
Yeah, also what I like is when she realized even before, but like I liked when she said about the mods, is it about the mods, like she that she didn't think of the consequences, like
she just thought of revenge.
But like you can hear the difference in her voice. I just thought of the revenge, that she regrets it really much. I just love that. I really do believe that I'm gonna, at the end of the show, I'm gonna really, really like also Clarissa, you know, like as a character. That's it, guys. This was
an incredible episode.
As you can see, we really loved it.
Okay.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon. Bye.